Welcome to the City Center Podcast. I'm Jerry Marcello. West Palm Beach is the place to be as old man winter settles in around the country. Along with our near-perfect temperatures comes a holiday tradition for West Palm Beach. It's time for the return of Holiday in Paradise and Sandi, the world's only 35-foot, 700-ton holiday sand tree. Stand by for a full rundown on what's on tap this year, including some new guests for 2024. That's next on the City Center Podcast from West Palm Beach. Another year, another Holiday in Paradise that is going to be particularly special. Joining us today is Mary Pinak, who is the Marketing and Community Events Manager for the City of West Palm Beach. Mary, welcome.
Thank you. Good morning.
For those who don't know about Holiday in Paradise, let's give them an overview about what it is and what goes on.
Sure. Well, Holiday in Paradise is the City of West Palm Beach's very, very special December offering for the entire community, residents and tourists. And it features Sandi. And Sandi is the world's only 700-ton, 35-foot tall holiday tree sculpted completely from Florida sand.
Wow.
And she's tropically splendorous, if that's even a word, right?
So we have this event going on where the centerpiece is Sandi with the 700 tons of sand. There's also other things going around. There's other things to do. Is there music playing? What else is competing?
Well, first of all, Sandi, she stars in her own music and light shows every single night from December 5th through the 31st.
Okay.
And so she's really special during the day because you can see all the details of the sculpting, but at night she's really in her glory. Beautiful shows. And this year she's bringing back the Ferris wheel. Mm-hmm. But every year she brings a special guest. And this year she stopped in Peru before she got here, Sandi did.
Wow.
And she is sharing Harmony.
Wow.
And Harmony is a llama.
Well, I'll tell you what, we have something very special for the folks who are watching this. We not only have, through the magic of television, the ability to go out remote to the site of Holiday in Paradise. We've got a mic in front of Sandi Tree, and Sandi's going to join us right now. Sandi, are you there?
Hi, Jerry. How are you this year, darling?
We're doing great. Welcome back. We talked last year. You look even bigger and more beautiful this year.
Well, thank you. I know I am more beautiful. You know, as women age, we are like wine. We just get better and better.
Absolutely.
And I must admit, I am a tad bigger than I've been in the past. Just a tad, but I'm a woman of substance, Jerry.
Indeed. But let me bring up a good point here. Mary was talking about the fact that during the off season, when we're not here in West Palm Beach, you travel the entire world, and this year you were in South America. Is that what I understand?
That's correct. I went down to Peru, and it was fabulous. The food was spicy hot, some of it, though. I had to ask for it a little milder. I'm a sassy girl, but I'm not a spicy girl.
Oh, indeed. So while you were there in Peru, you came across something that we just touched on. Tell us a little bit about the what you've brought back for us this year.
Well, I have brought back something that every community needs, South Florida included. I have brought back Harmony. Harmony, so we can all de-stress from our everyday lives. And Harmony is the most beautiful llama you've ever seen. She is all dressed up in bright colors. She's got her Florida garb on, and she is ready to celebrate.
I have not seen a llama dressed in Florida. Is it like Lily?
She has some
llama?
flowers. She has some pink and green on her. You know, the Florida colors, Jerry.
Wow. So that's amazing. You're going to have a llama be part of the event this year. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so not only are we going to have many beautifully sculpted llamas this year, Harmony and her happy herd, because she has to bring a happy herd. You know, she has to have an entourage.
True.
Because she's got to match up with Sandi, you know.
And that's not easy.
As if that's even possible.
No, I'm begging your pardon, Miss Sandi. And we also are going to have a live llama at some of our events that the kids are going to love. So Harmony will be there in person at the tree lighting on December 5th.
Okay.
at the Sandy's Pancake Breakfast on December 8th. And then she's going to be at the movie night on December 13th, where we're going to actually show 2 Disney movies that are, guess what, starring a llama. So it's an amazing holiday, Jerry.
Well, that is really great. Now, hopefully people will take advantage of coming down and actually seeing the llama. And that would be a really neat thing. So we have the llamas. We have beautiful Sandi there. We have, tell us a little bit, you mentioned earlier a little bit about Ferris. Tell us about what Ferris is and what's in store.
Well, a couple of years ago, Sandi thought she better bring her cousin down, and he's a little bit, he can be a little bit obnoxious, not obnoxious, but he has a really outgoing personality. So she brought Ferris down, and it's about a 55-foot tall Ferris wheel, beautiful Ferris wheel, and he was such a hit that now she's not letting go of Ferris. And Ferris likes sharing the limelight as much as Sandi will let him.
Well, he's not the brightest crayon in the box, if you know what I mean, Jerry.
I got you. I understand Ferris does have his ups and downs.
He just goes round and round, and it never ends up anywhere.
I got you.
You know people like that.
No doubt. So we have Ferris back again this year, and I have had some folks who actually took part and rode on Ferris and say the view is breathtaking, whether it's day or night. So that's really, bring your camera. It's quite a view.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, some of the best selfies you can get, not just with Sandi, but then taking pictures of the Intercoastal, the beautiful vista that we have. Mm-hmm. It's the highest location that you can get on the waterfront.
Indeed.
Now, I'm only open at night. Ferris is only open at night, though, from 6 to 10. He will be spinning during the pancake breakfast. If you buy tickets to the pancake breakfast, it's delicious. Santa's there, Mrs. Claus, and you will get a Ferris ride during the day. But that's the only special time. Ferris is kind of lazy.
No.
He won't work 24 hours a day.
We need to talk to him about it. Okay, so that's really important. Now, you mentioned your pancake breakfast. Let's go over a little bit about that, because that's not just a walk-up. That's something that you want to buy tickets to. Tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So we started this, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. So popular. The kids come out with their parents. It's a great time to get to see, not just have these fabulous pancakes, but to see Santa. You're not waiting in those long lines that you can find at other locations. Mm-hmm. So it's $17 plus fees per person. Well worth it. Not only do you get the pancake breakfast, you get the Santa, you also get, as Sandi said, a ride on Ferris that day, and you get to pet the live llama. So where else can you do all 4 of those things at one time?
Ferris.
And Mary, some of my sponsors are coming out that day to do activities with the children, too.
And that's perfect. We love that. We love all the activity.
It's a perfect event for kids and families as well. Okay, so if I'm interested in taking part in that, where can I get tickets?
Yeah, so WPB.org/events. You go right there. Yep, go to the city website. We'll hook you right up with the location. You can buy your tickets.
That's fantastic.
In advance.
Okay, so we've touched base on some of the major things that are taking place at Holiday in Paradise. So let's go over, do you have any sense of it? There's some special events you really want to talk about that go through the month?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Well, the first one right off the bat is the tree lighting, where we light Sandi for the first time.
Yeehaw!
It's always the best event to start things off. That'll be December 5th. It'll be during Clematis by Night, which is our heritage event where music and memories are made. So it's perfect for that. And that'll be from 6 to 10. From 6 to 9 will be a really good band, Uncle Morty's Rhythm Cream, all the way from Gainesville, Florida.
Wow.
And I hear they are a super fun time. And then we'll have, like I said, the llama. We have a holiday gift boutique. I think we have over 30 vendors in that this year, which is
Holy
the
cow.
most ever. So you can do your shopping right off the bat.
Well, that's awesome.
Right off the bat. Tons of food vendors. Santa Claus will be out, so it's going to be a great time. And then on December the 8th, as I mentioned, is Sandi's Pancake Breakfast. December the 13th, we have the movie night, and that is with The Emperor's New Groove and Crook's New Groove, the 2 Disney movies starring a llama. So you're going to get your llama fill.
Llamalicious. It's
Yeah.
going to be fantastic.
Llamalicious. And then on December the 15th is Sunday on the Waterfront, and that is that spectacular Aloha Islanders tropical show, which features the Polynesian dancers and the fire eaters.
Everybody talks about that.
Yeah. And I want to say that's at least year 10 that we've brought them back. It's an annual tradition. It is completely an annual tradition. And then on December the 18th is Soul in the City Jazz with the Lady Ella band, which is a tribute to Ella Fitzgerald. And it's going to be amazing. She also has a little holiday in there, too. So that also requires tickets. So you'll want to go to the website for that. My gosh, we have a lot going on.
Sandi, tell me, what is your? Do you have one of your favorite events? Is there something that really stands out for you?
I tell you, Jerry, I just love the entire month. I even love November when the team is sculpting me.
Oh, yeah.
It's so nice to see people come on down during the green market during the day and look at me on Saturday mornings. I am not shy, Jerry, in case you haven't gathered that.
Yeah.
And I like to say hello to everyone here. I've been coming here for 13 years now, Jerry. It's my happy holiday place.
Well, we're just so excited to have you there. And yeah, I mean, right now, at the time we're recording this, it's a perfect opportunity to go on down. The weather's been spectacular. Go on down to the green market. Go ahead down there and check out how beautiful the sculpture as you're forming and you're blossoming out in your full glory.
Exactly, and I'll be there every Saturday through December,
Right.
too. So if you want to see my detail, come during the day, and then come at night and see my spectacular shows.
Yeah, I think people don't really realize it. We just think we turn on some lights and that's it. No, there's a giant laser light show that goes on.
Oh, my gosh. The first year of Sandi, it was just kind of a little glowing experiment, let's call it.
Right.
And then she really boomed her second year going forward. And it's just grown just from lighting Sandi to the entire downtown, all the way up Clematis Street. It is a spectacular vision.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like you're in someplace you've never been before because you're seeing things you can't see anywhere else.
Indeed. And for folks who have not gone there, that is truly a sight that will be with you for the rest of your life. How beautiful it is when it's all lit up. So let's go ahead and do something that we did last year, which I think was really, really helpful. You guys are experts at getting folks to be down there and enjoying themselves. What would you give as far as some pro tips to folks who have never been here before? What's the best place to park? Should they eat first? How long should they plan on being down on the site?
Right. Well, I think let's start by going to the website. It's up right now, and you can see everything that's going on the entire month of December.
Once again, the web address?
WPB.org events. WPB.org/events.
/events.
Yeah, we want to go there first. You want to get your full itinerary. You want to mark the things that you want to make sure you go to. You want to get your tickets in advance because the Sandi's Pancake Breakfast historically sells out.
Yeah.
The Jazz is going to be, I'm
that's
sure,
gonna
a
be
sellout
awesome.
too.
Yeah.
Those are the two paid events. You want to mark the nights you want to get there for the Ferris wheel because it can be really busy on the weekends too. So I would say get your schedule ready, get your Sandi schedule set, and then when you do plan to come down, I always recommend to get here a little early. And the great thing is you can come down at 5, you can eat an early dinner at one of our terrific restaurants that are on the street.
There are many on Clematis all around downtown.
Come down to the waterfront. You can see a couple of shows. The kids can play in Paradise Island, which features the Be Good ship Lollipop. It's a giant sandbox with a real pirate ship in theme with the Be Good ship Lollipop. Yeah. So you can spend at least a couple of hours in Sandiland. You can see the 4 sand sculptures on the waterfront, which are amazing this year. So there's a lot to do. Catch another show. Maybe you go up the street for a couple of after dinner drinks, or maybe go get some ice cream, and then come back and you can watch the shows right till 10. You can make an entire night out of it. And as Sandi said, if you come during the day, you can see the full detail. You can play in the lawn. There's just things, it's just this past weekend with this weather, it was just the place.
And one of the city's great hotels, the Ben West Palm, has an ice skating rink up
That's
too.
right.
So after you come visit me, you can go take a little skate.
There you go.
Perfect.
Do you like, Sandy, do you like it during the day? Like people visit during the day, or do you prefer the nighttime?
I'm just a people person, Jerry.
Anytime.
I like them coming anytime. I want them to smile and say hello. It makes me smile to make them smile.
What a personality. It's just simply amazing.
She really captures the spirit of the holidays here in West Palm Beach, doesn't
Absolutely, absolutely. One logistics thing. Say I'm coming into town with my car. Where should I park? Is there a place to park?
she? Yeah, I would always go to the city parking garages first, and on our website we link up to those too. Again, as far as a tip, know where you're going to go to park
Sure.
in advance.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get lucky and get a meter, but I don't count on
No,
that.
count on that. It's
I head to the garage, and
Yeah.
on the weekends there's a $5 flat rate for the garages during the green market. If you're heading to the green market during green market hours, the city hall and the quadrille, the Clematis garage are free. So again, don't get stressed out about it.
No.
You're heading to the holiday happy place. You're going to find a place to park down here.
A lot of people are going to be visiting. A lot of people have kids home. Is there a day of the week that's better than another as far as really enjoying, the thing without being too crowded?
Obviously if you come down during the events, there's a lot more activity going on.
Of course.
If you're somebody that wants a quieter experience, although the light shows and the music and light shows are going on Mondays and Tuesdays, or sometimes a little quieter, but you never know. The closer you get to the holidays, the closer you get to the week of December 20th, it's busy. Because here's why. People come down, as Sandy said, they're coming down to see her sculpted. And they're saying, ooh, I got to see when she's done. I have to come back down here. So then they come to the tree lighting, or they come that first weekend. Well, then it's so amazing to them, I've got to tell my family, friends, and neighbors. So then they come back 2, 3, 4 more times. So it's really interesting to watch that. And you can listen to them at the tree while they're telling their story of how Sandy's made, which sometimes I got to jump in there and say, well, not quite right, but, yeah.
Well, it sounds like any day of the week is a good day to go. Just have your plans. Come on down, and really, from what you describe, it's the best thing to do is to go down there and plan on it like an afternoon, evening, the whole day. You could be downtown having a good time.
Totally.
Oh, definitely, Jerry. That's what I was going to say. Come on down and plan your whole day down there. You can go daylight into evening, eat dinner, and then see one of my shows at night. It's amazing.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, Sandy, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us today via remote, via the magic of television. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for being here at West Palm Beach again this year.
Well, bless your heart, Jerry. Thank you so much. I'm so lucky to have met Mary, and she brings me here every year. Her and her team, they do everything to get me here, and it takes a lot. Let me tell you, I'm a little more than your average girl.
I have to echo exactly what Sandy said. Thank you to you and to the entire team at the Parks and Recs for the city of West Palm Beach. You guys deliver every year, and it's going to be particularly spectacular this year.
It truly is our pleasure. It's personally my favorite time and thing of the year. So Sandy's a bestie forever. Forever, Sandy.
Oh, Mary, thank you, darling. Bless your heart.
Thank you, Sandy, and thank you, Mary, for joining us today.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us. We hope you'll come to downtown West Palm Beach for a wonderful visit to Holiday in Paradise. The City Center Podcast is a production of the City of West Palm Beach Communications Department. I'm Jerry Marcello. We'll see you next time.